life, folks. Got the Uncle Steve gear on today. Got the banner. You know why? Because today we are going to do Uncle Steve's spare ribs. No wrap, using the brand new Uncle Steve's vinegar-based mop sauce. Why, you never heard of Uncle Steve's vinegar-made mop sauce? It's got no name. Because I just invented it, folks. So sit back, hang on, we'll go into the kitchen. I'll show you how we whip this up. Alright guys, here we are in the kitchen. Going to make the mop sauce. Now this is the Rodney mop sauce that the guy from the Ash Kickin' Barbecue guy had. I think his name's Darren, that young kid. He experienced his first mop sauce. And he is wowed by how amazing it is. Well, in the old days, we used to make mop sauces all the time. But we're going to use his mop sauce that he got from the Rodney Scott cookbook. Alright, well, we're going to double his recipe though. So we're going to save half for the rib recipe, and I'll save another half for another time. Alright, we're going to need 1 gallon of distilled white vinegar. Now this is a Southern Carolina vinegar-based mop sauce. Depends on what part of the Carolinas you live in, they use different vinegars. Some apple cider, white. Some use the apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. Alright, we're going to use 1 gallon of distilled vinegar. Now we're going to turn that on. We're going to heat this up. We're going to add our lemons. Now heat right his up to like 150 degrees. I don't think that's really necessary. I've been making mop sauce for 50 years, and the main thing is you just don't want to bring it to a rolling boil, folks. Alright. And to that we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. We're doubling the recipe for what he did now. I'll have all the recipes down below in the show me more thing. So he added, we're going to use 1 cup of coarse black pepper, or half a cup, I mean. Half a cup coarse black pepper. I'm just using a McCormick coarse black pepper, folks. Alright. Then you're going to put some crushed red peppers. I mean, that's up to you how much you want to add. Now he added like a half and a tablespoon plus a... Yeah, I'm just going to go like this. Well, you make this as hot or as spicy as you want, folks. Like I said, we're doubling this recipe. We're going to save half of it for the Uncle Steve vinegar-based mop sauce, and the other half for another video. Alright, now we need the old cayenne pepper. Okay, and I'm calling for 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. Now you can add a little bit as much you want, but try to go to the exact recipe at first, and then adjust from there. We're doubling it though, so it's going to be 4 tablespoons. It doesn't have to be exact, folks. It ain't rocket science here, just a mop sauce. That's good. Okay, and that's it. Now you just want to stir these all together, bring it up to a simmer for about 15 minutes. Don't boil it though, till everything gets dissolved and incorporated and the lemons give out all their stuff. I'll bring you back when it's up to a simmer. Alright guys, there you are. Got a nice little simmer going. We turn it down just a little bit. The smell is good. The smell brings back some childhood memories. The old mop sauce Grandpa used to make. Smells good. We just never put lemon in our mop sauce. That's different. I kind of like that. Other than that, it seems to be just your basic mop sauce. I'm sure Rodney Scott ain't going to reveal all his secret mop sauce recipes. So. One thing I know about mop sauce from the old timers is whatever you season your meat with, you season your mop sauce with the same stuff. So. If you use salt, pepper, garlic on your ribs, you put salt, pepper, garlic in your mop sauce. Alright. We're going to let this cool. We'll transfer it into the empty vinegar jug. And we'll take half of it back, and I'll show you how we make the secret Uncle Steve's no-name mop sauce. Alright, we'll be right back, folks. Alright guys, what I did, I took the whole thing when it cooled, and I put it back in the jug. You want to shake it up good. All the pepper and all that stuff ain't settled to the bottom. we'll show you how you're gonna make the Uncle Steve's mop sauce. Maybe he'll watch this video and come up with his own Uncle Steve mop sauce. We're gonna take about half of this, put it back in here. Not quite a half. Alright. I went and left the lemons in there. Now we'll use the other half for another video. Alright, now what you want to do is get some of this Uncle Steve's no-name sauce stuff. And add about 1 cup, 1.5 cups. We're going by the seat of our pants here, folks. And add that right to the sauce. Mop sauce. We're going to bring that up to a little simmer. Alright, now we're going to season them ribs with some of this competition pig shake. So Grandpa said whatever you season your ribs with, season your mop sauce with. So we're going to take one lid full, be about 2 tablespoons. We're going to add that to there. Now I'm going to roll this up to a boil. Well, not quite a boil, but a good simmer. And once it comes to a simmer, just shut it off and let it cool to room temperature. Alright, then we'll make this ahead of time if you can, folks. I'm probably making this about 4 days ahead of time. Alright, it'll last up to 8 weeks in the refrigerator. Okay, we'll get this up and then we'll get those ribs seasoned up. We'll be right back. Hi guys, welcome back. It is now the next day. We got our mop stuff all made up. I took half of that we made with the Uncle Steve's no-name sauce and added it to the Randy Scott's version of his mop sauce, vinegar mop sauce. And I'll bring you down to these ribs that I got. Alright guys, we just got a normal rack of spare ribs that you pick up at your local store. Nothing fancy. We're gonna season them with some of this pig shake that we also put into the mop sauce. Be no binder today, folks. I'm not really a binder guy. Oh, I did go ahead and remove the membrane and the flabby flap here. I saved that flap. You don't have to take that off. I take it off because I make sausage with it. But you can leave that on. That's good eats, folks. And I just kind of trimmed it up a little bit, make it look pretty. Alright. Let's get this baby seasoned up. We all love Uncle Steve, don't we? We'll start with the back first, folks. Alright, now we'll do the presentation side, folks. Can't beat Uncle Steve's product. Alright. Now we're going to hit it with just a little bit of Lucky Shake. There you go, that's it. Doesn't get more simpler than that. I'll bring you up and recap what we've done. Okay, recap. We went ahead and made the mop sauce, just like Ash Kicking Video did. Except this time we separated it, took half to save for another cook later, which I'll tell you about later. And to do Uncle Steve's secret no-name mop sauce that he doesn't even know about yet, folks. We all know Uncle Steve, great quality service, good customer service. He's always answered email right away, Facebook messages right away. Before I even knew Uncle Steve, I told him I had a small YouTube channel and I could try out some of his product. He sent me, I thought he was going to send me just 1 bottle to try out. He sent me several bottles, stickers, whole bunch of stuff for my channel. That's amazing. Other companies, they don't do that. I reached out to other spice companies and they say, hey, it sucks to be you, fat boy. Then I went to this Ash Kicking Barbecue, sorry about that, folks. He uses the, hang on, folks, the Huckle Sucker Buster stuff. So I went and ordered some of this, what he used in his video. I'll leave a link to that kid's video at the bottom. The ash kicking man. So he did this with the Rodney King sauce. So when I messaged the, what are these guys called again? Suckle Busters. Told them I have a small YouTube channel. I'd like to try out some of their products on my YouTube channel. They said okay, so I went ahead and bought 2 bottles. All I got in the box, no stickers, no extra product. All I got was a purchase order, folks. 2 days for an email to get answered. On Facebook, you might as well forget it. They ain't gonna answer you. That's why I love Uncle Steve's. Although his product's great, his customer service is great. Alright, enough ranting and raving. I'm gonna go out and fire up the, let's see, what am I gonna use today? The Weber smoke fire, because there's not too many days left I can get to use this for winter kicks in. Alright, I'll see you outside in a little while, folks. Alright guys, there they are. The Uncle Steve's no-name mop sauce rib. You've got the no-name sauce. I invented him the no-name mop sauce. Alright, I'm gonna let them sweat out. I'm gonna leave it about an hour before I start mopping. Alright, we'll shut this down. We're running the old smoke fire at 235. Use this mop in about an hour. You know, a pro tip if you're using one of these mops is wet it first with water. If you don't wet it first, you put it in dry, all the little pepper and spices will get inside these things, and you'll never get it clean, folks. Wet it, and then put it in the sauce. Make sure you stir your sauce up because all the spices and everything settle to the bottom. That's a pro tip for you. And also, in this video, if you would like to win a set of these mops, all you gotta do is leave a comment down on the below this video. Somewhere in this video there'll be a word. It's only going to be there for about 1 or 2 seconds, maybe 1 second. You got to put hashtag whatever I put there, alright? And you will win a free set of these mops coming directly from Amazon to you. Now, please claim your prize. I'm giving away a lot of stuff and the winner does not want it. He says give it to somebody else or something like that. So I don't got time to do all that. If you win, you either claim it within a week, or that's it, and nobody will get it, alright? Okay. Remember, somewhere in this video, be a 1 second word that'll say what you have to put down to win a set of these mops. Alright? We'll see you in 1 hour, folks. Bye. Alright guys, it's been about 1 hour on the money. See what they look like. Oh yeah. Getting pretty good. We got our mop sauce out here. See the old mop sauce, folks. Want to stir it up before you use it. And the first time around, we're just gonna mop it a little bit. Now this could cool your meat down a little bit and prolong your cooking time. Depends on where you live. Oh, that smell is amazing, folks. Just like that guy in ass kicking barbecue would say. Don't worry, I'll have a link to his channel down there. Now we don't want to touch the meat right away. Yeah, that looks good. Smell dripping down on them flavor bars, doing the thing. Smells like sweet home Alabama, or what's that, North Carolina. Alright folks, I'm going to be mopping these every half hour or so. Like Darren said, we won't bring you back for every half hour, but we'll check on it, see how they're doing. This take about 5-6 hours. No hurry. 235. I am running Pit Boss apple pellets in the old pellet smoker today. Alright, we'll see you in 3-4 hours. Be right back. Alright guys, it's been 1 hour. I mopped them twice already. Looking good. Now we can safely dab it on. Won't be getting none of that bark off of there. Starting to rain today, folks. Cold in Wisconsin. A little rain, a little snow. There you go. Look at that smell coming up off of that. Woo, smelling good, folks. Yeah. I'm cooking these at 235. You can cook your ribs any temperature you want. It ain't rocket science. But I have all day to cook these. If you're pressed for time, go 275. But I got all day to cook these, so I went 235. Alright, we'll be back later. Alright guys, we're about 5 hours into this cook. Been mopping every half hour to 45 minutes. Looking good. Got a little pull back on them bones. Old mop sauce smelling great as usual. Should be nice and spicy, nice and flavorful. Yeah. Still got a little bit ways to go, folks. Slow and slow. We'll come out another hour, do a temperature check for you, see where we're at. Alright, we'll be back in 1 hour, folks. Alright guys, we're a good 6 hours into this cook. Let's take a temperature reading. Got a good pull back there. About 195, close to being done. We'll mop it one more time. Your last mop, then you want to go about an hour, let that stuff dry off, and then pull them off. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. Smell that, folks? Wow. One more heavy dose. Nice, spicy, hot. And you make this as spicy hot as you want. Alright, we're going to let this go for an hour. Let that kind of dry off a little bit, and then we'll bring them in. We'll put them on the board. Alright guys, there we are down there. I'll bring you down in a minute. The Uncle Steve no name mop sauce that I just invented. At least I think I invented it. Haven't found anything on YouTube about anyone making an Uncle Steve mop sauce. Alright, hopefully these are the best ribs that I've ever tasted in my life. Let's bring you down, check these out. There they are, folks. All their glory. Beautiful, tender, flexible. The smell coming off this right now, folks, is just amazing. They're really hard to cut, folks. There we go. Okay, here we go, folks. The smell is amazing. Uncle Steve's, what we use, Uncle Steve's Pig Shake. Uncle Steve's Pig Shake and no name sauce into the Rodney Scott mop sauce. No retakes here, folks. Alright, let's do it. Oh. Oh, boy, folks. You have to make this mop sauce. Oh, man, folks. Now, bite through. Not hot. Got that little tail end heat from the cayenne. You got that sweetness from that sugar. That lemon just does something to that mop sauce. And, of course, the Uncle Steve no name sauce. You know, a lot of people add ketchup or barbecue sauce to their vinegar. And no name sauce in that vinegar with all those spices, the pepper, the crushed flakes, the sugar. Yeah, you can win a contest right here, folks. Wow. That smoke ring, just amazing. I am too. Truly lost the words here, folks. You're looking for a different recipe to do your spare ribs? Try out the no name vinegar-based mop sauce from Uncle Steve. Well, it ain't from Uncle Steve yet. Soon they make your own. Wow. This truly is something special. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you caught that word going through the video. Remember, leave a hashtag, whatever you saw in that word. and you can win a mops, those mop things. I'll send it directly from Amazon to the winner. You got 1 week to claim that prize. My email's in the About Me section. Alright, thanks for watching Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. We're always thinking outside the box. Where barbecue is a way of life, folks.